Good morning, YouTube. This is BlakeBarbieDoll. I just wanted to make a quick video before I left out of here today. I read an article. My sister shared it with me, and I am going to have the link to the article below. I want all of you ladies to take the time to read it. There's a saying that sometimes things need to come from thin lips in order for black folks to believe it or accept it as true. Meaning, of course, that if the speaker is white, black people tend to put more weight on something that is said. I think in the case of black women, sometimes things need to come from males, black males in particular, for black women to accept them as true. The link to the article is one that I want all black women, whether they are interested in interracial relationships or not, to read. The article was written by a black male who took a critical and in-depth look at black women and where we, black women, stand with regards to love, romantic relationships, and romantic pairings. As black women, we are the most unmarried and unpartnered women in the country. We are the least likely to be married, get married, or be proposed to, even if we have significant others. More of us are alone than our red, yellow, and white counterparts. The primary reason for this is not because we are the least desired or last chosen, although many arguments have been made that that is the case. However, as I see it, and I see it very clearly, the primary reason for sisters being alone is because most of us are still waiting on a black knight in shining armor that is not there, or not available, or simply not interested in getting married. The irony is that black women are the least likely of all people in this country to date interracially, but black men are the most likely and the most willing to do it. With this in mind, if we as black women don't stop being silly or racist or politicizing our relationships, we will end up alone, or we will end up unmarried. I was at a function a few weekends ago where I went to watch one of my mini goddaughters playing tennis. And it was full of families. Not very many black people were present, but there were a few. It was pointed out to me by one of my friends there that every last black man there was married to or with a non-black woman. Every last one of them. Of the 3 or 4 black women that I did come across, there were 2 that I noticed they were alone, and there was one sister who was there with her husband, and her husband happened to be white. I am so agitated by the fact that so many black women are still, in the face of rejection by black men, or perceived abandonment by black men, or disinterest by so many black men, or, if we look at the lack of availability of black males, or the lack of unworthiness of some black men, not all, of some black men to be our partners. I am agitated that so many sisters are still reserving themselves for black men. It's abundantly clear that if black women do not open themselves up to men of other races, then in fact black women will remain single. Black men are dating IR. They're doing it without a care, and black women are sitting back wondering why black men are dating women of other races instead of getting out there and dating men of other races. Let me make myself clear. There's nothing wrong with being alone if that's what you want. There's nothing wrong with being single. Not everybody needs a man. Not everybody wants a man. But there is something wrong with reserving yourself for men who are unavailable for whatever reason. Not every black man is a potentially bad mate, and not every non-black man is going to make your dreams come true. But at least open yourselves up to finding out. It pains me when I see or hear black women lamenting about the poor choices and available mates. It pains me not because there are poor choices, but because most black women are not exercising their options to make all the readily available choices an option. The men are there. Many of them are just Asian, Indian, Hispanic, Semitic, or white. So many of my sisters, beautiful, educated, talented sisters, are not even considering dating interracially. And then they come up with absolutely silly reasons as to why they will not date across color lines. Even when these women are being approached by non-black men, it's not a consideration for them to go out with these men. And many times they distance themselves and they don't even want to be friends with these men because they know that these men are attracted to them. Listen up, queens. The world has progressed enough, politically speaking, with regards to race, so that no person of any race or gender should disregard a romantic option because the person is of another hue or has a different hair texture. I want you all to read the article. If you don't believe me, listen to a brother. I would like to add an addendum here. Do not for one moment let this video or anything that I have said or the article that you're going to read that I have referenced make any of you feel discouraged. Take an honest look at our options, seeing how they may or may not be, in some respects, appear to be limited or even are, should not be cause for any queen or princess to lower her standards. As a matter of fact, we should always keep the bar high. We are beautiful. We are sexy. We are talented. We are smart. We are capable. We are industrious. We are creative. Most of all, we are worthy of the best kind of mates. So make no mistake, just because the pickings appear to be, or right now are, slim, it does not mean we should condescend to be with men of any race who are attempting to make us whores or mistresses or baby mamas out of us just because our romantic options seem dim. We need to know who we are, what we are, and we need to demand the best and be prepared for that package to perhaps come in a lighter complexion. This is BlakeBarbieDoll. I just wanted to make this quick video. Please forgive me for being hoarse. Have a great day. BlakeBarbieDoll out.